Welcome to Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Topping tonight's sportscast, we start things off on a somber note as the local volleyball community is in mourning after a former national team volleyball player was found dead in his home on Wednesday. Or Eugene Stewart catching up with a few of his former teammates and friends in the volleyball world who spoke about his legacy.
The volleyball world at home and abroad is in mourning following the loss of one of its most dedicated and decorated liberos, Jamal Ferguson. Ferguson, known to many on and off the court as passionate, energetic, and full of life, is now being remembered through the words of those who shared the court and journey along with him.
Jamal was a giant of the game. He and I started volleyball together in the early 2000s, and since then he has been steadfast towards building volleyball in our community, and he's trained many of our young athletes, and I'm sure he will be missed and remembered.
Player we have when it comes to team medals, he really showed commitment throughout his years. He played hard. He always was a good teammate. And we really lost one that we really shouldn't have lost this early.
There's really no words to explain what Jamal meant to volleyball and the family of volleyball. I'm still in disbelief that he's not here anymore because of the contributions that he has physically, and even not being here, there's so many players that are still playing because of him.
Across the Caribbean, Jamal's legacy is written in gold, beginning with the Bahamas' men's 2012 gold medal, followed by multiple Best Digger awards and the countless smiles he brought to the game with his award-winning personality. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
In basketball news, more from our sit-down with collegiate hooper Rima Collins in her breakout season with the FIU Panthers. Collins recently dropping a career-high 40 points in a win against Georgia State. She would talk to ZNS Total Sports about the monumental performance.
And honestly, that I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I think I was just feeling it. Like, everything was going well for me, but a lot of it just came from like thinking like we have to want it more than them, and I think it was just like me just wanting to lead the charge by example, you know, like just making the easy shots and getting defensive stops, you know, so my teammates could follow suit. But you know, they kept feeding me the balls because it was going in. So I think that's really what it was.
Now, for Collins, who started her collegiate career under the tutelage of fellow Bahamian Yolette McQuinn at Ole Miss, she spoke about how difficult of a decision it was to enter the transfer portal.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily an easy one because I feel like I already gone like that attachment. But me and Coach Yo, we sat down and we both talked about it honestly, and we felt that it was a good decision for me.
And speaking of Coach Yo, she recently sat down with one of the biggest names in sports media, ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith, to discuss her coaching journey and running one of the top programs in the toughest conference in all of college basketball.
Where are you from?
I'm from Freeport, Grand Bahama, Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What can you explain when you got this job?
Yeah.
How that came about? And maybe you're being a bit redundant. Maybe you would be a bit redundant here, but I'm gonna ask anyway. What made you want the job?
You know what? I think I'm gonna be completely honest. I was very naive because I wasn't aware of the Southeastern Conference and the history behind it, being in the South. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was an opportunity to go Power 5. And I, if people that know me, they know I'll take on any challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm never scared. So I was kind of oblivious. But when I did come, I understood what I was up against initially. But I was really taken back by it because that wasn't my experience since I've been here. You get what I'm saying? But I was a bit ignorant to what the South and the Southeastern Conference and the history behind it. So I really was diligent in educating myself on what it was about and educating myself on what Ole Miss.
That's been Look at Your Sports on this Thursday, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.